We are TSMB, and you're watching In the Mix.
Charming your ears with their island reggae rock melodies, taking you on a 2 to 3 minute journey, one track at a time. Coming to you from the Bay Area in California, the Shawn Megofna Band brings you a sound experience you will never forget. Comprised of lead singer and ukulele player Shawn Megofna, lead guitar Anthony Francisco, saxophone player Alvin Mata, and on drums and keyboard Shelby Pangilinan, TSMB is on island as one of the headlining acts for this weekend's Guam Live Concert Extravaganza at the Guam Greyhound Park. Megofna explains how the band came to be.
We were formed probably around less than 2 years ago. I met these guys on Facebook. It was through a tragedy. One of our friends passed away. And I found Anthony on the memorial page on Facebook on a YouTube video. And he was a talented kid, so I looked up more videos on him, and I needed a drummer because he played the drums as well. And it worked out to where he knew Alvin, and he brought him in, and we jammed for a little bit, and that chemistry was just formed.
Megofna, who was born on Guam but left when he was just 8 months old, is excited to be back on Guam, visiting family, soaking in all the island has to offer, and most importantly, sharing his music with everyone. The band members recall how they got into music.
Well, I was raised listening to reggae. My dad was heavily into the reggae music, and he always wanted me to play an instrument. So I've been singing ever since the 3rd grade, but didn't start picking up an instrument till about sophomore year in high school, which is about like 9 years ago. So, from then, once I started playing the ukulele, started writing different songs, and the music started progressing, and that's how I came into my own with this music.
I started playing saxophone about 15 years ago, and my parents just bought it for me, not knowing that I wanted to, or they just wanted me to be in like my elementary school's band, so that was how I got into the sax pretty much.
Growing up in Guam, of course, my dad is a chamorro singer, and music was around all the time, whether I liked it or not. It was also a chore, set up speakers, follow him to the bar, whatever party he had to play at, set up, and I kind of found my own way. I liked a lot of island music. Started from the uke, and then I went on to playing drums. And
I started playing drums when I was 4 years old, and then picked up guitar when I was 5. So I've been playing for about 20 years, and just been doing music my whole life. And then, like you said, found me on the internet, and just been playing ever since.
Pangilinan, who is the son of the late Frank Bokongo, says the band's sound definitely caught his attention when he was out in California a while back.
When I went on tour with DUB, they were the opening band for one of our shows in San Francisco, and I was pretty amazed by them because of the different diversity I've heard of reggae. It's not the usual reggae we hear, there's different, but I liked California. So when I came back, I decided to move there, and then I met these guys, and now I'm back.
Megofna describes the band's music as eclectic and diverse.
The type of music that we play is very different. Reggae is its foundation, basically, and it's fused with pop, rock, acoustic sounds, as well as R&B. So if you put all those genres into one, that would be the best way to describe the music. It's very different. Every show that we play, we try to give something different for the audience, like either a new song, or we change up the way a song is played, just so that it's a different experience for them every single time.
As for inspiration and influences,
personally for me, when I write my songs, I've listened to a lot of like Jason Mraz, Ed Sheeran, and Bruno Mars is a recent influence since he's becoming so big. I love his style of writing, and how his music is so different, so that's the way I approach the songs that I write, because I just want to bring something different every time.
Outside of music, Megofna says another big influence would have to be his dad.
He was always trying to push me to do music, and to play the guitar, or just play an instrument in general. He passed away not too long, about 8 years ago. Ever since then, I've just always been pushing, the music for him, because it was towards the end of his life, he was happy to see me do that, pick up instruments and write songs. So that's a huge influence of mine in terms of why I do this today.
These gentlemen put on a show that will rivet your very soul and leave you wanting more. With a sound that is always redefining itself in many brilliant ways, TSMB strives to bring you the most unique musical experience you've ever heard.
They can expect a high energy show because, you know, when we go out on the stage, we pretty much leave it all out there. We're all, you know, breathless and sweating up on stage because, you know, we're just jumping up around and, you know, we're trying to have the audience, you know, experience our joy up on the stage.
Show some love for the band by liking them on Facebook, following them on Twitter and Instagram at TSMB Music. And make sure to grab your tickets to the concert event of the summer, Guam Live. Tickets can be purchased at all 76 Circle K locations for $25 and $35 at the door. It all happens on Saturday, July 13th at Guam Greyhound Park. Good music, good food, and good vibes.
Be ready for Guam Live. That's all I could say.